Okay.
Yeah, kind of expected. Again, very little catch
Yeah.
in Empire. That's really the biggest issue with it, is the inability to really lock it down and kill it right now. So that means your safe laner, they could go Sven actually on Empire. This is a good Sven game. Because there's not really a lot that goes through BKB that he has to worry about in the form of disable, outside of just like the Walrus Punch.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they might ban it out, Liquid, because we did see them ban it out last game against Empire.
Yeah, it's
So
possible.
it might be Liquid's final ban, yeah.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I would like to see. You know what I'd like to see?
Team Liquid's turn to ban.
Okay. Yeah, Matumba Man Medusa was quite scary. You know what I'd like to see from Empire? I'd like to see Havor's Life Stealer making a comeback.
Turn to pick.
Give us the Life Stealer. Go on, Havor. Is it a force drafting? No, it's not a force drafting. Yeah. We could see this. I mean, the Gyro gets banned out, so you look towards the Sven. You pray to the gods for a Life Stealer. Spirit Breaker.
10 seconds remaining.
Sven stands ready.
This is, yeah, the standard. They go with the safe bet. Hey, so we're standard for like Empire, for Havorst. And the Matumba Man Ember is what we're going to get. So it is indeed going to be that core leaner that we expected in the mid lane. And as you said, for reasons because you can deal with a Razor. You can still clean out the wave and get yourself the CS. I mean, they probably asked him, you know, Kuroko was like, Falter, you know when you play Razor, who do you hate going against mid? And he was like, I fucking hate Lena. And then he was like, well, you're playing Lena this game, son.
10 seconds.
That was an RS, that was...
5
Yeah,
seconds
but
remaining.
I think that, you know, they kind of quoted him on that. And, yeah, that was my German accent. Yeah, it was Bavarian. The different dialects.
All right, close enough. Close enough.
Prepare for
I'm
battle.
sure I would do pretty much just as badly, so I guess I can't blame you too bad for that.
Here we have it. Game 2. Game 1 was pretty action-packed. We saw some action from OD. This time there is no OD, but there's still some fun heroes from both sides, that's for sure. I'm going to be interested to see the Matumba Man Ember Spirit, see what he does this game, what the plan is in terms of builds. I'm also going to be interested to see how well Havorst Sven goes. See, Havorst, it wasn't really an Havorst game last game. He didn't really kick it off on the Gyro. It didn't start off well on the off lane. Always was kind of fighting and farming from behind.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's able to get a bit of a leg up here on the Sven this time.
I think this Sven is really solid this game. The thing is, he's a natural BKB buyer, so that hurts a lot of Liquid's team because they're very heavily based on the magic damage, and like picking Ember into his Sven is also kind of rough because Warcry is so good against Sleight of Fist, and you can just man mode most of the time. And again, they still only have one disable through BKB. They're going to have a really hard time dealing with him if he gets a good start. And I think they will give him a better lane this time than they did in game 1.
Andy's, you might work it in game. Someone says it's not.
Man, I toggled that shit like 3 times. I'm pretty sure I'm just getting memed. Whatever.
Alright. Yeah. Come on, Twitch chat. Lay down, lay down.
You bastard.
Alright. So, anyway, here we have it. Game 2. Who's, in the eyes of Andy, who's got the better draft?
I actually like Empire's draft, but
Okay.
I think Liquid showed last game that they play very well, and they seem to be bringing their A games. So, if they can have the same level of execution, I imagine that Liquid will do well this game too.
We'll see how the mid matchup goes up. So, Lena versus Razor. Razor, well, I guess a fair bit of a static link off to start. Plus 26. Easy creep wave here for the man. Top lane, mind control. He's going to have to deal with this Oracle and Sven combination. And yeah, as you said, they're definitely giving Havorst a much easier lane to farm him, at least to start with, until the point where the brood does start to run away. But if they can keep tabs on that with the Oracle's presence, they should be fine. They've already laid down a sentry ready for Mind Control what's going to lane, but Mind Control just sitting on the side, soaking up the XP at this point. And this bottom lane, where we're going to see No Fear laning, and Funnick at this point is just going to be cleaning out the camps. He's already got the 2 creeps under him from this new camp in the game, and he's also, with his efficiency, managed to stack up the Ancients as well. Mind Control is looking for the D ward here. Looks like, and he's going to win it as well. He does manage to get the D ward, but, well, No Fear with the rotation. Another sentry's been dropped. Dust as well. He just dropped a sentry to counter D ward, but the Dust is already on him, and first blood there for Havorst. Very nice TP and charge initiation from No Fear.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was saying you want another hero in the safe lane that can add a disable. So like Oracle, you got one with the Fortune's End, and then you got a Stormhammer to follow it up. That's kill potential. But if you just have some like passive safe lane farmer like Spectre or something, like just as a random example, it's not nearly as good. So this is the kind of thing that you need to partner with the SP to ensure that you can kill the off lane.
Yeah, and it's... I mean, the Spirit Breaker, looking at the heroes on Liquid, if he gets a good start, he could be quite an issue. You know, Jerax with these Ice Shard blocks. But the creeps are doing quite a bit to this man. And Funnick, no! He can't quite do it, and he does end up going down. Funnick nearly there with the plays, manipulating his funny farm of animals. And yeah, actually losing one of the creeps there as well. So a little bit unfortunate turn of events there for Funnick on the bottom lane, getting outgamed there by Matumba Man and Jerax.
Yeah, Tusk, what a hero. Still proving to be quite strong. And the Centaur Stomp even came a little bit too early. I think he was assuming that he would come out a little bit faster. But even in that case, I think the Centaur still gets stunned and he might not land it. Either way, it was close. Commendable effort there from Funnick.
Mid lane, the matchup 13 for 1, 17 for 7. So both getting their farm, but it is definitely it's Resolution that is having the edge on this Razor here in terms of CS.
Yeah, I think it'll get easier and easier for the Lina though, because the spam becomes stronger. Like the more level Spata gets, Dragon Slave gains like 70 damage per level, so eventually he'll be able to just shove it out, and there won't be much that Resolution can do about it.
Top lane. They've got to charge on Mind Control.
Yep.
They're going to go for this again. Mind Control is dusted up. A lot of trouble. The burst, the control is there. Second death here for the Spider. And already this kind of trifactor, as you said, being an issue. The lead in from Spirit Breaker, the follow-up from these 2 laning heroes, more than enough, and this is giving Havorst a lot. We talked about game 1 not necessarily being Havorst's game in terms of the start that he wanted to try and get. This one certainly is. He's second highest on the CS board, and he's also got the 2 kills in the bag.
It's expected that it would be a very hard game for Funnick after seeing this Sven last pick. It's one of those games where you're going to have to play super far back, like start killing that large camp behind the tower and whatnot, and just trying to play as safe as you can.
There we go. Oh, the Shard's actually pushing Resolution out of the Light Strike array, and now with the charge, the turnaround could be there. He's still got a salve, no one's touched him. He'll turn, he'll right-click Jerax, he gets the kill on the Tusk. Oh dear, those Shards. Not the Shards that Liquid were looking for in Aloha with the body blocks. The body blocks from this man. They'll turns around, gets the stun on Resolution, but Aloha, he continues to block. And here comes the party. Stormhammer from Havorst, another kill for Empire. What a play there from the man on the Oracle. What a play.
That was actually nuts.
That was, yeah.
I can just see, you remember when we were casting the DreamHack Grand Finals? And like Aloha Dance was literally just smiling like 24/7. I just see that face when he's body blocking right there.
Yeah, he was loving that. He was loving that.
Alright, well Empire coming out of the gates pretty strong. I did figure their draft, but I didn't figure they would be playing like super next level after the first game.
Yeah. I mean, one thing we've got to take into account, so we've still got this Kuroki Chen that hasn't really, you know, it's not shown us what it can do yet. We've not seen him make a rotation. So when he starts to make the rotations, we might start to see things take a turn for the favour of Liquid. Also, Matumba Man, his farm's still been very good. 35 CS for 13 on this bottom lane. Having no issues with the Ench. He's got that poor man's shield up. So the farm will be there for the Ember Spirit, but it is a little bit scary, the fact that Havorst is going to get the ball rolling pretty soon with the amount of kill involvement he's had and the amount of CS that he's still managing to get on top of that as well. Bottom lane, bit of a fight going on. They'll snowball in onto Funny, but the rotation from Resolution is there. They'll burst forward with the Remnants, trying to nuke them down, but Jarax looks to be the first to fall, and he will. That's Jarax down. Matumba Man actually triple remnanted in. He committed all the remnants there for that fight. Doesn't get the kill. Ends up paying with his life. A second pick off for Empire. Another great rotation there from Resolution. And Matumba Man just going a little bit greedy with the all remnant jumping.
Man, he really wanted that kill, right? Like when you go for a triple remnant, that is like the full out aggression. And he actually paid quite heavily for it. That early game for Liquid is going like so poorly. Have they had like a single successful rotation? I guess they killed Funnick bottom, right? The first blood, and that has pretty much been it.
Yeah.
As this, everything else is freaking disastrous so far.
This is really Empire stepping it up. And
I mean, I guess at the same time, Liquid is still farming like CS wise on pretty equal terms. And these fights, well, it gives them a slight advantage. It's nothing massive. Like the first kills that happen in a game typically aren't like very valuable until a little bit later on, but it does give ample space to Havos. He's almost got his Dominator, starting to get the Helm of Iron Will, and he is just farming up a storm.
Arcane's now done on Kuroki's Chen. Funnick finished off the phase boots here for the Enchantress. Mind control level 6 at the moment, but the farm certainly hasn't been here. But this man, he has struggled a little bit in lane, playing a little bit safer after being picked off those first couple of times. In mid lane, you've got Kuroki and Jarax hanging around here, seeing if anyone oversteps the mark from Empire, but they're playing fairly safe. Resolution just pulling the wave behind the tower, keeping himself back. And also Aloha Dance, worth noting that he himself is closing it. He's on level 5, so one level away from getting that Fool's Promise online, and then the fights are going to be even harder for Liquid to try and kind of salvage a kill in the trades that each and every time Empire are just taking the favourable ones.
Well, their team fight in the early game is very strong. Like they have Sven, Spearbreaker, Razor. These heroes excel at the early game skirmishes and no fear.
Straight in. And the bash as well. Fortune's End onto Fata. They do get the kill onto Oracle. Laguna comes out. They'll find the kill onto Lina. But she did get the new count time, and that will mean that they do find a second one in this trade. Liquid with 2 for 1.
Fata's awareness there was really good. He just knew, he's like, alright, I'm dead. I'm throwing out my
He's
spells.
just got to throw out the ult.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So they get a little bit of a decent fight going for them. At the end of the day, the exchange isn't really like huge, even though Liquid pull out a little bit ahead. My control is starting to recover. He's level 7 now, even though he still can't really do anything about the Sven farming. And I think that that's going to be like the biggest issue this game, is the Sven farm comparison to what Liquid has on Matumba Man. Like the difference in CS alone is almost 30, and Havos has 2 kills, hasn't died yet. Like this man has got some gear right now.
Yeah, he really has. And yeah, as you said, S and Y on top of the helm build is what he's going to be going for this game. And Matumba Man, in terms of his items, I guess it is going to be the bots this game for Matumba Man. They're playing for the later portion.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah.
After the start they had, it's really difficult to justify going for like any sort of early game fighting build. And mind control is spider senses are tingling. And he's not going to get charged all the way. He even gets the centaur. Nice. But I think
let's see.
I think Liquid still have a good opportunity to make a comeback here. It's going to be a little bit rough during mid game, just because of the sheer amount of armor that Warcry grants, and potentially who's going to buy their mech. No one seems to want to buy it yet on Empire. I thought it might actually be Razor, but it seems like Resolution.
He's going S and Y, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going for the S and Y. Because I think having early mech against Liquid and just running into towers with Warcry, man, that seems like really strong.
And charge onto Jarax. Plasma field as well. They'll take the kill. They have the charge trap in the bottom. The spiders eating away, no fear. We'll get stunned up the Laguna now into Aloha, but he gets it out in time. Doesn't matter, the chains are there. They've closed the gap. They'll give themselves a second one, Liquid. Now they'll maybe try and move forward for more. Can they catch out Havorst here? Don't quite have the movement speed. Resolution, sucking the damage from Kuroki, but the Hand of God comes through. Kuroki kills him with the help of Matumba Man with the Stormhammer. Havorst, Na'Vi versus Na'Vi. And Havorst wins.
Looks like Hiroki wasn't right that time.
Oh, funny. Oh,
Dire's middle tower.
triple kill for the man. And suddenly this Ember Spirit was having a pretty quiet early game. He's having a huge influx. He's got the bots done now. And tier 1 in the mid goes as well. So Liquid definitely getting some momentum back and bring themselves to the game.
Tower has been
That deny.
That deny though. Yeah. Aloha dance. He's been, you know, he's bringing the flashy plays today with the body blocks, with the clutch denies.
Also disjoining Laguna with Fate's Edict. That was really nice
Yep.
too. Man, this guy is going ham. But I think that Liquid has actually like completely pulled back their deficit. Like sure, the
Absolutely.
Sven is still
It's gonna
farming a
turn
lot,
around.
but like the last couple of engagements, now with Matumba Man having the bots, he gets those 3 kills. He's back on track. Everything seems to be going pretty well.
Oh, here we go. Spirit Breaker, choo-choo. Next stop, Mind Control's backside. Resolution's there as well. There'll be a snowball chasing down the Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker gets the bash off, pops the dust. It's actually going to back off here, a little bit scared at the Tusk, and Resolution won't look to commit with no fear yet. Resolution just about to hit level 11 as well, so would like to get that before he hits the ult off. 4 members on the side, Liquid are top, Matumba Man included, so they may well just look to try and force this tower and take the fight if Empire do decide to defend.
I'm not sure if they... Well, they can, actually. All their heroes are in pretty good fighting shape, but a charge is going towards bottom lane.
Dire's top tower.
So maybe they want to try to prevent the potential TP and then try to fight top? I don't know, it seems a bit weird. I guess Funnick is in the area. Maybe they just want to go for the dive instead.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Vato should be dead here. See ya.
At the same time, Mind Control has found Aloha. They'll snowball across. Here's the false promise. Gets the heal up, and they will continue to walk this off. Jerax looking to chase. Gets the sharp block. There's a charge coming in onto Jerax, and Aloha's healing up at too much of a rate for them to pursue. Now they might look for the turn here. Empire, they get the charge across. The bash by on Kuroki. The charge hitting onto 2. They've taken down Kuroki on the Chen. They're looking for more. Resolution storming forward. He has the DD. No fear. Ah, the sharp block. It's beautiful. Jerax holds them off from getting any more. But again, Empire do find the 2 kills. Don't get anything in return. And No Fear playing some really nice Spirit Breaker this game. He has 9 assists, 1 kill, been involved in 10 of the 11. So the Spirit Breaker being a huge playmaker this game for Empire.
Yeah, for sure. That pick has worked out so well for them. And it was the second pick, too.
It was second pick,
Yeah, they opened up with it fairly early, had the confidence in it. No Fear showing his prowess at mooing very loudly and just running at people. It's a pretty good strat. Well, it was a good strat in 6.85. This meta has not yet quite been figured out just yet, but it seems like fighting is still pretty much on the menu, or pushing. I like the fact that we're seeing like multiple different things that can be done, instead of just like one strategy kind of trumps all. And Jesus Christ, Pavos is farmed. Look at how much CS
you look
he
at the
has.
net worth.
153
CS.
CS at 14 minutes with 3 kills.
He's certainly making up for game 1.
Well, last game
This
I
is-
wouldn't even really put on him because he was put in a really crap lane.
Oh, no. But yeah, in terms of just him being able to find the farm,
Yeah.
he's pretty much found everything that he missed out on in the first game of the series.
Oh no, mind control, not like this.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah,
Oh.
this has got to be pretty infuriating for Mind Control.
fortified.
They need backup though. He can't do that on his own, No Fear, and there is an Oracle from the high ground. The Shard's actually holding back No Fear, but Sven's there. Stormhammer and a right click to the face, and Vorse will pick up the kill on the Brood. And another one here for Empire, 12-7. The Vorse getting fatter and fatter. 4 kills on this Sven. What does he go for next? Does he need a BKB this game, or can he afford to go for that big damage item now?
I think he could play it a bit greedy if he wanted to.
Yeah.
And go for like a mobility item or more damage. If he wants to go for BKB, that just means the Empire want to fight sooner rather than later. Which I think would actually be fine too. It's like one of those positions where you're so far ahead that your next item choice, while it does matter, there's kind of some leniency there because you're actually just so far ahead that you have one item advantage. So you get like a burn item that you can just buy to be greedy, or you can buy to fight with it. I would
Yeah, they're
imagine
gonna-
actually he goes blink. I think that seems
This
like the
is
best
first, yeah.
synergy item with the Brood and or the Spirit Breaker on your team. Like when you're going for ganks and whatnot, you can just follow it.
Oh, Funny's got to be a bit careful down there. You've got 4 members on the side of Liquid ready to jump.
Is under attack.
It's actually, they're going to hold off. Liquid backing up. TPing out. Mind Control starting to work on his Orchid. Havorst and Aloha are smoked here, waiting to see if someone comes for the 16-minute route. Which they might just do. Empire might be able to read this nicely if Fata doesn't come down here, and he will. He's going to come and look for this. If they hang around just a little bit longer, which they will do, and there we have it. He may pick up the Arcane, and in fact, Fata getting off a very quick Yule's reaction there onto Havorst, holding him back. But they still get off the fortune. The shards block him off. Great shards there from Jerax, disengaging the situation.
You know, you have to think, when you watch him play that hero, he has to just sit in lobbies and practice blocking ramps. Like, some of the shards that he throws are actually insane. Because doing shards like that, like just on the fly, is not easy.
He's a smart man, but at the same time, Empire using the time that little bit smarter with the God Strength. They're going for Roche. Funix tanking it up here with the Untouchable. And Empire should get this. I don't think they'll get her in time. Jerax throws out the shards. Sheep kind of blocking them in the pit, but Empire, yeah, they'll get away with it. Roshan down, Aegis now on the Sven.
Alright. He could go back for like a AC or something too. Or there's like more stats.
And looks like, oh, top Matumba man. Yep, you wanna get yourself out. Throws out a remnant. There's a charge coming through from No Fear towards Fata on the back of the fight, but again the Yules is there to cancel. Light Strike isn't gonna hang around for the fight, and in fact No Fear will be false promised up. He gets the Nether Strike, bringing Matumba man back. Matumba man again, he's already used all his remnants. So they're getting the kill, another big kill here for Empire, and they might look for more. Resolution, this is classic Empire, classic CIS, walks past the tier 2, straight up to the tier 3, looking for the fight, looking for the kill. Hand of God does come out, the Aloha's joining this one as well, and they'll get it. They'll burst down Fata, he's going to go down, No Fear will get taken down by the shards, the snowball, the punch onto Aloha Dance, they'll find themselves a second, double kill for Jerax. Maybe Empire being punished for this. Oh, Havorst. Oh, Godstrike jumps in. Look at the damage. He's managed to find himself a kill onto Jerax, and he's going to look for more. He's going to look for the creeps. Money, 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 money.
Kuro wasn't moving. Kuro wasn't moving the whole time.
Bam!
Why wasn't he moving?
Kuro was AFK.
He actually was AFK. He was just...
Don't forget Kuro about Kuro being left. He just left.
He actually wasn't here. Oh, man.
Oh.
So he did go for Blink, revealed it at a very opportune time, got some kills.
Havorst this game is absolutely terrible. 12k net worth. He's 4k above Matumba man's Ember Spirit. This is an Ember Spirit, you know, has got the boost to travel, so is that farming build. And granted, he hasn't got the Battle Fury yet, but Havorst, just his kill involvement and the fact that he's keeping the CS game up as well. 200 CS on this man.
Yeah.
You know, he's 90 ahead of the Ember Spirit.
He is actually going insane this game. I don't know how they're gonna deal with him. Like, what is Fata's item progression? Okay, so he's not anywhere close to getting Aghanims, which means that Fate's Edict is still gonna be really good against Laguna as long as Aloha Dance is on his A game, which it seems like he has been so far. And then once the Sven gets BKB, after the AC's finished, because I think that's what he's going next, but... Man.
I think you do, don't you? I mean, once he gets a BKB, there's just no stopping Havorst in these fights.
I don't think there's really any stopping him now, as long as Aloha Dance is playing well.
I'd agree. Especially, yeah, because of Aloha. Yeah. That's the tier 2 gone. Havorst, is he going to blink in? Is he going to go crazy? Is he going to do it? Light Strike's going to stop him from doing so. If he didn't get Light Strike, he was going to jump. He certainly was going to jump there.
Yeah, his God Strength was wearing off though, so I think it's probably better that he didn't blink. Because without God Strength, you're not really that scary. Okay.
And out they go.
They got a battle tree up now on the Ember at least. So there is something to be said for the mid-late game Ember. Can always be a bit scary.
That's a man. He needs to be careful.
He has a remnant out.
Havorst can't really jump for this. He's going to look for it anyway. Just scaring the Ember off.
Yeah, you want to send him back to base. Like, if you can't kill him, making him go back is just as good. Well, not just as good, but it's okay.
On top lane, TP in from Matumba with the bots. They'll look to try and maybe take this tier 2 with the Spiderlings. They do have Flutter and Mind Control as well. At the same time, Empire grouped up as 4, getting the push down here, so it could be a straight tier 2 for tier 2 trade. There is a charge on Matumbaman, and now the TP's coming through as well. They will give this one a shot. Chain's holding back Funnick. The snowball there to cancel the charge. Very nicely from Jackson. That might even try to fight this. They've got the shards out. The Laguna Blade onto the Cow. Funnick getting brought out as well. Have they got the damage here to fight through Untouchable? Yes, they do. With the conclusion of Mind Control's Spider Burst. Again.
They're gonna have to go back though. They can't let the
really
Spanish hit their towers. Okay, Blink galore on Liquid. All right. Double Blink purchased here.
Bottom tower is under attack.
They could actually turn this if they get everyone down there in forest. So they actually have enough TPs though. Alright, looks like they're just gonna back off instead. Liquid not gonna be able to catch anyone on the way out. Oh, those spiders. Rip. Liquid are making a pretty good go of this considering their position.
Yeah, and it's... Yeah, a lot rests on Matumbaman's Ember if he can take this late. Because, as you said, one thing the issue is going to be at the moment is the fact that there is this war cry. So Matumbaman needs a lot of damage, really, to be able to chip through the members of Empire, especially when you look at their 3... Well, the fact that they've got a Spirit Breaker, a Sven, and a Razor. 3 incredibly tanky heroes that are just going to have kind of innately high armor as the game goes on.
Yeah, they all build relatively tanky items. The Spirit Breaker is even going for Vlad's, I believe. So Vlad's on top of that, that's more armor. They're going to have the AC... So that's the plus 10 armor aura to the entire team on top of Warcry, which is an additional 20.
So when he pops Warcry, yeah, he has got 51 armor here on Sven.
Yeah. It's actually insane.
That's a lot of physical damage resistance. And that's not including the Vlad's, as you said, when he comes into contact with the Spirit Breaker once he's got that finish.
Yeah, the biggest thing that Liquid
Every little
needs,
helps.
They need the Aghanims on Lina, and they need it to be like level 16 ulti. That's the one reliable way they can have to deal damage to the Sven and at least make him back.
Oh, he's under a sentry. 1-2, goodbye. You're out for a few.
Jeez, that damage.
Dire's bottom
A Vorse, yeah. You can certainly see why Liquid banned this hero out in game 1.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, they 5th banned
They
it,
were
right?
worried about this. They 5th banned it, yeah. And they picked the Gyre instead.
Yeah, this seems to be the Sven show in game number 2.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I don't know. I think Liquid could still potentially turn this, but...
Radiant's top
Oh,
tower
full
is under
Scotty
attack.
on resolution. 2300 health.
Tower has
Oh man, Scotty has some Razor.
I mean, the advantage in terms of net worth and gold is pretty big, but it's not insurmountable. It's just like... Liquid's heroes don't have the item progression necessary to be able to take a fight right now. Because if they had even just like one extra item on Fata, I would say they were in pretty good shape. But the fact of the matter is that 2 heroes on Empire that are chorus have well over 2000 health. And it ain't gonna get any better. You're gonna be relying on
And
that.
the Jumping Spider is the build for Mind Control.
Alright.
That's some Australian shit.
The bling no boots. The Outback build.
Just the Outback build.
I mean, I'm using desert terrain, so it fits, right?
Oh! The blink swap. He could still be in trouble.
Ah, he's alright. Oh wait, that just spelled the Chen send home.
Oh
He's
man,
dead
he's
now.
dead. He's got no one. He's got no one.
Oh my.
Suddenly 3 heroes just disappearing to the power of Sven's sword. But that happened so fast I couldn't even cast it. And then you know it's quick.
They actually just died instantly.
Yeah. Our horse just stood there and they died.
He just like popped God Strength and they disappeared. It's like, okay. Well, they have one buyback, but I think they just have to sacrifice the Rax now. This is like such a bad timing to lose Rax too, because Roshan's gonna be up in like just over 2 minutes.
Oh man.
This is really, really dominant
Are
performance.
they going to
from
go for
Empire.
more Empire? I thought there's no reason for them to hold on.
Yeah,
They're
they
just
got
not
that
scared of
work, right?
anything that Liquid have. They've just got too far ahead at this point.
Okay, they might back now. They know
I
that
don't
everyone's gonna be
They're
up.
Empire. They went back.
I think they're gonna back.
Radiant's
Nah, they went back. Stick around.
Alright, they're gonna go ham.
Dire's bottom tower.
They've just got a BKB being shipped out here to Sven. Oh, she's still in the stash. Not in the courier. Oh,
Deny the range rat.
okay. Divorced. Yeah, he's been false promised. He's fine here. Stormhammer, oh, the dupe from Matumba Man, nice. He would have been dead if that Stormhammer hit him there. No fear getting low. Kuroki's going to fall 1-for-1 at this point. They'll look to finish off the melee racks, and they will. Now they'll back. But Matumba Man not happy with this. Jumping in with a Remnant, with the chains onto Aloha. He will get the kill. Double kill for Matumba Man. Matumba Man keeping himself alive as well. And now the Blink 4 Jarax. It's his turn to look for the body blocks. He's got the... Oh, dodges the Stormhammer very nicely there with the Snowball. Dual set up onto Funnick. Light Strike to fly through. Do they have the burst to deal with him? And the answer is, yes they do. Triple kill for Matumba Man. Now they are down 2 lanes of racks. But if there's anyone that's going to be able to deal with stronger creeps, it is going to be an Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
Now there's an Ember Spirit that just got a pretty nice cash influx of gold.
It seemed like Liquid defended that very slow. Like, as soon as the heroes are alive, normally you expect to see, like, TPs, you know? Like, TPs to get to the buildings before they die, but Liquid just kind of walked out from the well, and by the time they got there, they pretty much had already lost the racks anyway. That seemed, a little bit strange. I thought Empire would go back and try to kill Roshan, but I guess we're not watching the series we just cast, where no one takes any chances. No, it's just all
this
in.
is, as expected, this is a much more exciting series.
Yeah. Well, Spirit Vega on paper seemed to be like a really strong series too.
Well, that's the thing. You would have thought that.
Yeah, but they were playing like the most passive CIS Dota I've ever seen. This game Empire is like, no, let us show you how to do it.
Yeah. And arguably, Vega ended up being the more passive ones. And what's kind of nice is that passivity doesn't seem to win you games.
Yeah, that's also true. Sometimes though,
It seems
you're
to be the
passive out of
aggression that
necessity,
works.
not because you necessarily think it's the best play, you know? Sometimes you're just in a position where you feel like you can't really make a play. Smoke, in the meantime. Liquid are gonna try to make a play of their own.
And this could be the play that they need. Daedalus complete on Matumba Man. If they get themselves over to the pit, because Roshan is going to be up any second.
All right.
Empire will certainly stick around. Oh no, Aloha! Oh yeah, he spots it.
Oh, they had the courier going there anyway, just in case. My god, this Roshan dies fast.
No, they're not even going to be able to get it. They're
Yeah.
not even going to be able to get it.
They're really scared, and their lanes are pushing in, so they can't really, like, contest. This is a tough position.
Well, this could be go time here for the guys on Empire. I mean, they really have got pretty much everything that they need. And more at this point now with the Aegis. They could very much look to try and take Megas at this point. And I really don't know if Liquid can stop them. I mean, they might kill them, but they're probably going to end up just killing them after they've actually taken the racks down because of the amount of damage that Empire have if they just kind of focus onto the structures. Looks like they're just going to try and get all the lanes pushed in before going too crazy and then work on this top lane.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Like, at this point, because you have a 2 racks advantage, you know that you can just go for the slow push. And then, worst case scenario, like you said, they do end up dying, but they mega. I mean, I think Empire would be okay with that, because they can't really defend mega creeps. 1 Ember Spirit with this farm is not enough, and at 28 minutes in, or 29, whenever they get to the base, it's going to be more than likely the last fight of the game for Liquid.
It could be, unless they do something absolutely massive here.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Lina went back for Ether Lens, which I kind of get why he bought it, because the extra range is nice, you keep yourself out of harm's way. Oh no, why?
And they've found mind control.
Not like this! Why is he there? The jumping spider wanted to go on somebody, but he got spotted.
And there we have it. What's the answer? What can Liquid do to stop this? They're going to need some lucky crits. They're pretty much going to hope they crit on every hit in the Sleight of Fist.
How do they stop this? I think the answer is you throw your body at the enemy team and hope that their weapons break on you. That's what you do.
Okay, snowballing in. They're trying to cover the false promises out. They've already lost one. Havorst is just doing too much damage here. Buybacks on the Spider, buybacks on the Tusk, but they're doing exactly that. They're going to focus on the structures, focus on the objectives. They'll find it. Matumba Man moving in with the Laguna as well. Havorst is getting low, but now Stormhammer onto him. Havorst is going to go down though. They've killed the Sven. Does it matter though? Can they actually kill any more? Jarrett's rolling in, blinking out. Buyback here on Fata. But this is Mega Creeps. Mega Creeps.
The glyph?
Structures are fortified.
Oh, what are they going to hold this down? Okay, there we go. Racks to fall. Resolution Man fighting up against Fodder, but they'll burst him down. They get the kill, they pop the Aegis. Only Funnick and Resolution here for round 2. It might get the kills. They've got a snowball. Picking him up. Straight onto Funnick. Jarrett's getting low. He is going to go down. Resolution's still alive here. It's up to Matuma, up to Kuroki, but Kuroki's gone here. They do kill Resolution. Blink for Fafata. He's going to see if he can find Funnick, and he will with the Aether Lens. He'll set it up. He's got another nuke in a second, and he will get the kill. So triple kill for Fafata. They do kill everyone, but they've been mega creeped, Andy. Now, one of the things you got to bear in mind, though, is Matuma Man does have money. He does have 4.4k gold, so we are closing in on Rapier territory. But it's mega creeps at 31 minutes against the lineup Liquid have. It's going to be tough. But they are still in it.
Yeah, I think it's they are in it, but what do you say, man? Like, mega creeps are pretty tough to beat, especially at such an early stage in the game. Like, sometimes if you get mega at like 40-50 minutes plus, then it's like not so bad, because more heroes on your team have the capability of defending the megas than just one. But Matuma Man is pretty much the only guy who can deal with it.
And it's going to be Rapier. Rapier or bust here. He needs that Rapier. But he is close, 1200 gold away from it. I mean, if he sells what the Aquila in the bottle, he'll have it. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or at least very close.
I mean, that's the play. It has to be.
You've got to get the Rapier. That's their only hope.
They gotta go full alliance to win this game now.
Here we go. Go shop and sell your stuff and buy it. Yeah, he's going to do it. Come on, Matuma Man.
He's gonna kill the
Get us
first.
that Rapier action. Get rid of that Aquila. Pick up the Rapier. Give it your best shot. A lot resting on you. Or maybe I just sell the bottle. Bottle or Aquila. I guess rid of the bottle. There we go. Rapier time here. They have got this chance. It is a small one. They have a chance now because of this Rapier. Have a look at the buybacks, and indeed buyback only available. Well, it's Matuma Man's 1100 off. Oh, they'll catch out a Vorst here. The punch as well. The Laguna. A Vorst gets the BKB off, and he's also got a Satanic. He starts to find Matuma Man getting still. A Rapier hits the deck. That one glimpse of hope gone, destroyed by her Vorst. Manning up, double kill for the Sven. GG is called, and Empire, they really were back in game 2. They brought their big guns, and her Vorst finishing the game 11-1-5. I think overall from the team, outstanding performance. And game 3, if the first two are anything to go by, is going to be bloody good, Andy.
Yeah, I think the third game is going to be definitely solid. Empire showing, though, they are not to be underestimated. I mean, this is a team who was supposed to be direct invited to the major, right? And they are, at the very least, being taken to a third game, which is a good sign. It just means that the level of competition is very high. So I look forward to game 3.
Yes, yeah. Game 3 is going to be very, very good indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do not go anywhere. As game 3 between the side of Empire and Liquid will be right around the corner.